like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. I'm trying to get some water too. I'm Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Love Is Season 1, Episode 8. It's like 3:40 in the morning and I'm so tired. This episode was pretty good. I think I mentioned that they have a Season 2. And we have, I think, 2 more episodes left before the season ends. And tonight, well, not tonight because it came on yesterday. I'm just not doing it today. Anyway, it was a really great episode if you ask me. And I think it's setting the tone for Season 2. I do think that. So we see Yasir and Yasir and Nuri in the bed laughing and joking or whatever. And he's telling her a story about him being beaten up by a monkey when he was younger. You're lying. You didn't get beaten up. You didn't fight a monkey. And he like, yes, I did. She's like, well, call your mother that. I want to hear your mother say it. So he's like, okay, can I call long distance? Because, she's long distance. So he calls his mom. And the mom asked, Yasir said, Mom, tell my friend about what happened when I was younger. Oh, about you and the monkey? Yeah. So the mom confirms it, but Nuri realizes he called me a friend. That's weird or whatever, because we basically living together. So, but the mom said yes, it did happen. So at this point in time, they hang up the phone or whatever. They being a little nasty. The mom, Star 69s. Star 69 back in the day was that shit. Okay, if you call me on my phone, I can call your ass back. So she calls back to Nuri's house. And, start talking about our black president, Bill Clinton. And Nuri kind of lets them talk on the phone, and she kind of sees, okay, him and his mom have a really special connection. Like, they talk on the phone all the time. We see how the mom calls all the time, to say, hey, cut the TV on and watch this or watch that or whatever. That's the little thing. It's like a whole conversation about TV stuff. So, but she then calls, and he's happy because his son is there. So he's able to talk to his son. So, and his little son's name is Deontay. So it's funny because even though he is he doesn't live there, he still knows today is whatever day, shouldn't he be doing A, B, C, D, E, F, or G? He's like, oh well, Dad, my tooth fell out, so I'm waiting for the tooth fairy. So your series is basically emotional, whatever. So when he got the phone, he like, okay, I gotta go, for a little walk, because he wants to be there for his son, but he can't, so he just feels bad. Future Nuri says how he's a dad, but he's also an absentee father, so that kind of messes with him a little bit with the whole situation. We see that whole thing. Now, today was like a two-parter. It was more Nuri and Yasir, of course, but also a bit of Angela and Norman, which I almost feel weirded out about it. So Norman met with Angela because the story that she had before was horrible. Okay, the script was horrible. It just wasn't funny. So she feels like he's calling me here to fire me, basically, and he's like, well, give me a reason not to. You know what I'm saying? He said, the script that you did, it wasn't funny. It should have been funny. It wasn't funny at all. It was just bad. He's like, I'm not gonna fire you because I'm gonna help you fix it. But it was really, really bad. We gotta do something about it. So he's like, I know you don't want to be here writing these jokes, but I know you want to do something different. However, right now this is the job. She's unhappy writing jokes, bullshit jokes. She doesn't want that. Be like, look, that's why you were hired here. It is what it is. So we see them talking about ideas or whatever, and they're talking and laughing until Norman brings up a storyline of the characters having a eating contest. He says, no, not the 3 people. Let's have the 2 people, and they have an eating contest with a pig. And she's like, a pig? And he's like, yeah, so she don't like the idea at all. He love it. And so he's like, all right, go write it. She's like, a pig. So she's in her office, she's writing Marvin grabbed a bib, put it on somebody. Marvin grabbed the bib, put on the pig, And as she's writing, she's like crying because she's like, this is just torture. There's so much. She can't write it without crying. We see that whole thing. Now, back to Nuri. Nuri made a plan, okay? She's like, look, we're going to go and be tooth fairies for your son. And he's like, what? She's bought them plane tickets, got like a whole little $5 thing for the son, a whole little envelope, whatever. He's like, no, you've already done so much, whatever. She's like, I can't really know you until I've met your mom or your son. So we're going. She's like, but I'm a complicated man. Did you see her? Do you have anything to hide? And he said, I should have said yes, because it was a lot that she did not know. And I said, well, what is it, you see her? What the fuck is it? Anyway, they get there because he agrees to go. And his mom was so happy to see. His mom was played by Loretta Devine. Okay, I need some water. So late. I've been talking for a couple hours. So his mom was happy to see him. And he like, so who's it? This is your friend? The friend you was living with or whatever? He's like, well, this is, Nuri, my girlfriend. So, oh, okay. Come on in the house, girlfriend. So they go in the house or whatever. And she's like, you just keep smiling, huh? You got a brief smile. You just keep, I'm going to call you Smiley. But let me go get myself together because, Nuri is sick. Let me go get myself together. So when she leaves, she's like, is your mom mocking me? And she's like, yeah, because you're in a chair. You know what I'm saying? It's coming over here, like, be calm, whatever. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. So we do see your son come to the house. And, of course, he's happy to see his dad. And Nuri meets his son. And she also meets Mama Rose's, I'm going to say boyfriend or husband or whatever, who comes too. So we see that even though Yasir does not live there, again, he's very aware of his schooling, his extracurricular activities, and things he should be doing. And he's like, I guess it's Saturday, and he's like, why is he at piano? The mom like, oh, she didn't take him because she does not want him having to do school on Saturdays. Like, she don't want him doing stuff on Saturdays. On Saturdays too, she wants him to be able to have fun with other kids. But he ain't have fun with kids. He here with you. So why ain't he in the program? Whatever. At this point, he pissed. Okay. And she like, look, it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? He also said that the stuff was too hard. Of course, he's a kid. Now, at this point, the kid already out the room. So it ain't like he doing it in front of the kid. But at this point, he's pissed. He's pissed. I'm spending money. You know what I'm saying? That I can't afford till my son can have something better or whatever. He's just going on about I'm sacrificing to have him do this little extra thing, and she fucking around and she won't take him. It's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I can't afford to pay rent or whatever. He like, but luckily Nuri here, and he stops himself before he can say like, I'm spending her money a little bit or whatever. But again, he's mad thinking she knows this is what I want him to do, and she not doing it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't shit. But you're not even there, brother. You're not there. He's mad. Nuri, give me the keys to the car. Give me the keys to run the car. Do you have a license, bro? Do you have a license? I don't know. Anyway, the mama like, don't. You see his attitude, like, don't do it. But she like, shit. Okay, here. Gives him the keys to the car, and then he like, just calm down. Don't come here fucking up shit. Don't come here ruining stuff. Okay, just don't do this by stirring up trouble. He like, I'm not doing that or whatever. She is not respecting what I want and what I'm trying to do. But I'm like, but bro, you can't be an absentee father and then want to come and act as if you there every day and like you making a difference because you send them to piano lessons. But whatever, I digress. I keep trying to kill this goddamn gnat and this won't die. I just don't know why. It's the last, I think it's like the last one. Anyway, we do see him gone, and so now we see Nuri talking to Mama Rose, and she's like, you know what? I guess you really trying with my son, but I wonder if you trying too hard. And she's like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, I know you're kind, you know what I'm saying? You come from the other side of the track, you know what I'm saying? You are privileged and looking for, like, to be entertained by the hood man who's intellectually can make you laugh. And then she's like, I'm from Compton, like, I'm, not that upper echelon or whatever. She's like, I love him, and I'm not who you think I am. I'm not thrilled seeking with your son. I'm banking on us being together forever. She was like, girl, babe, let me be honest with you. He doesn't have the privilege to be what did she say? distracted or heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? We have invested in him and we're hoping it pays off because we have invested to get him to where he's trying to do and trying to be out there in LA. Like, we poured into him and we're waiting for him to find success because we're all counting on that. I'm looking like, well, that speaks volumes if you ask me. And they're like, look, I need you to get that I really love your son and that, you know what I'm saying, time will tell how much I want to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Mrs. Wallace. She's like, well, you know what? Call me Rose. So I think in a little bit she see, okay, well, she's not, isn't a typical girl either. Like, it's something about her that's a little bit different. I don't want to go too far into the whole Angela Norman situation because I feel like it was like filler. I feel like the show does not want to solely show just Nuri and Yasir. However, I mean, this long drawn out story thing of them writing the thing was kind of like over my head a little bit, but whatever. So, you know, Angela wants to write more. She wants the show to be about more. She does not want it to be like lame jokes and like ghetto jokes or whatever. And he like, look, this, you know, I can't shoot a scene in a grocery store. You know what I'm saying? We have the barbershop and we have the apartment. That's the only, with the house. That's the only place they live. That's the only place they go. And that's it. I can't do those other sets we have. And, well, maybe I can like make this in the house. He's like, oh my God, you just don't get it. Like, this isn't the show to do that kind of stuff on. I just want the characters to have more humanity. So she just wants it to be more. And he like, that ain't the show. If you don't get it, that ain't the show. He like, she says, well, maybe I can show it where they help her start a women's movement. And then, you know, when she wants to, they tell her what to do with her body. He like, that isn't funny. Like, and she's not happy with it at all. He like, look, maybe we can write how the men, you know how Winnie goes vegan and the men tease her about it or whatever. You know, this stuff. But she, again, just wasn't following what he wanted to do. And he like, look, I know you're not happy with it, but again, this is the goddamn job. And we can, again, tell that she's not happy even with the second suggestion. So we see the big boss coming, like that white dude. And he like, look, I have a new pilot for ABC, starting a big name person, and I need that. She wants a female writer. And I'm like, well, who is it? He's like, it's Whitney Houston. I'm looking like, I don't remember Whitney Houston ever been on the show, but who knows what was shot back in the day. Anyway, he like, okay, if we can get a female writer, but she has to write with me, we can do it. And like, all right, you know, it's cool. So I'm looking like, is he gonna pick Nuri? Is he gonna pick? Because I'm like, he was about to fire Angela, like he was about to fire her. So I'm like, is he saying it to give Nuri a chance when she comes back, or what's going on? So he calls her back in. At this point in time, she trying to quit. I'm happy I was here, but I'm over this. I can't do it anymore. I can't keep compromising. You know, it's just too much. I want to do this. I want to do that. A typical, I want to do A, not B, so I'll see your ass later. He like, you can't quit. I was going to fire you. She's like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? He like, do you think you're the only one that settled? He's like, I settled for you. My bad, you're going to charge. Okay, pause. I settled for you. Pause. And I'm back. So yeah, he's telling her how he settled for her, how he wanted to have, I had to find my damn charger. He wanted to hire a comedian to work on the show, but they wanted a female writer, so he had to hire her. He said, and you know, truth be told, it's the best decision I've made because you challenged me each step of the way, you questioned my storylines or whatever, and it was a good thing. He's like, so I want to hire you. Because again, she's already quit. He's like, I want to hire you to work on a pilot for ABC with Whitney Houston. So of course now she's happy. I honestly thought, I'm like, was he gonna try to hire Nuri, Lord Jesus? But I guess now that Angela's gone, Nuri will be the only female writer there. So I mean, I guess that's a good thing too. So that was the whole thing with them. So we see Yasir, who he had left earlier in the car to go talk to his baby mama, has came back to the house. Okay, and he came in aggravated. Okay, he came in huffing and puffing, blowing houses down and shit. I'm like, calm your ass down. You said we sometimes we don't like you, so just calm down. He like, you know, Deontay, get stuff. Yeah, I'm coming to get you. He like, but I want to stay here. Get your stuff, boy. Come on. Hurry up. Nuri like, what's wrong? Calm down. And then here come Mama Rose. Boy, what's wrong? What's going on here? You hear bang, 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 bang. Baby mama at the door, upset. And then she come in, Destiny. Honey, you know, now it's about to be some shit. Destiny come in like, are you serious? Okay, you don't care about Deontay. This is all about impressing your little girlfriend. I'm like, here we go, the girlfriend shit. So she all in your serious face. She kind of getting in Nuri's face. And the mama like, calm your ass down, little girl. Calm your ass down. Where is Ruby? Got my son all around some new girl or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She like, look, don't fall for it, son. Because again, he getting mad too. Trying to keep Destiny out of Nuri's face. Like, don't do it, son. She trying to bait you and doing some dumb shit. That don't do it. I wish your son would. She's like, keep talking. I'm going to let him. Okay? Don't get beside yourself either. So they kind of going back and forth or whatever. And then, you know, she tells Mama Rose, this is all your fault anyway, because, you know what I'm saying, you spoil him. Everything goes your serious way. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you ever get on him about stuff he do? She going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? She then goes to you and say, you know, you got the nerve, you know, he missed 2, maybe 3 classes, you up in my face, then come in my face with a check. Again, I need some money because he's a goddamn expensive ass kid. So, you know, she then tells Nuri, first of all, he spent all of Ruby's money. He gonna spend yours. Then I'm like, oh, now did Ruby have money? Who knows? Anyway, I'm like, what's I ate a Cheeto. Anyway, so she then kind of pushed Yasir in his place. Like, you know what? And it was a mess. It was a full mess. She was out of pocket. She was extra. She was embarrassing. But she was doing it for the right reasons, basically. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Had you talked to me and asked me the questions, I would have told you I took him out of the piano because he is so far behind that he's being teased. He just I'm not gonna keep having my son in a class where he feels stupid because the other kids have pianos at home. They have tutors they're able to learn, and he's only there once a week. So he is the least advanced in the class, and for him it's more embarrassing to be there than anything else. So I was not gonna have my son nowhere doing that shit. Nuri then says, well, maybe you guys can have the church see if he can work, you know, learn, you know, work on the piano at the church or whatever, or maybe find a piano shop and see if they can let him practice for free there, because sometimes they are nice enough to do those things. And Mama Rose say, well, see, those good ideas, take the girlfriend suggestions. Like, she got good ideas or whatever. So, but, you know, you see her kind of quiet till it's Destiny's or whatever. And then, but they kind of still looking at her like she's crazy. But I'm like, in hindsight, this is the bullshit Yasir was talking about. How he, you know, he has a whole past. Things are complicated because he has a crazy baby mama. And he's also a difficult baby daddy. It's the whole thing. But at this point in time, Mama Rose came with the epicness of the shade. Not even the shade, just not even the reads. Like the epic realness of checking some people. Okay, she lets him know, like, look, she is a good mother. Okay, she's a good mother every day, all day with that baby. Okay, even when she don't feel like being a mama, when she don't want to get up, when she's tired, when she's sick or whatever, she don't have anyone that she can say, hey, I no longer want to be a parent. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you know, she puts up with the bullshit. She takes care of him, and so you can't. She said, no. Her problem is you come up here every 6 months and try to run shit like you here, and you can't do that. She said if she wants to go off and live her dream and move out of the state and do some stuff, she can't do that. She do what she do so that you can be where you at. Do what you want to do, okay? So you can't act as if she's bad. She's like, look, she may have an attitude problem, whatever, but that's the mother of your child, and you need to respect her because she does a great ass job with your kid every day, all day. And she said again, if you couldn't do what you do if it wasn't for her, and that's true because I think he forgets he has these things that what he wants to do. But it don't matter because you ain't there, brother. And she then gets on death. Like, you look, I know you mad, you being mean and nasty, whatever, because he left you. She's like, but look, girl, he not coming back. Okay, you need to move on from that. You had a baby, you didn't keep him. You know, you be yelling and embarrassing yourself, embarrassing him. It won't bring him back. it's not gonna get him back. You need to just move on with your life, and y'all need to figure out how y'all are going to work together to be fucking co-parents. She's like, you also can't be mad at him for leaving because we still here, and that was our agreement between me and him. With him leaving and moving away to try to make it, live his dream and make more money or whatever, I would help with his son here. That's our deal. You can't get mad at that. She's like, you know what I'm saying, you need to figure it out. You can't be getting mad at every little thing or whatever, because she's like, you have every right to be upset. However, you're aiming your anger at the wrong people. I said, well, goddamn it now. To tell your son, you can't come up here 6 months trying to run shit, bro, because you ain't here. Okay? You have to give her credit because she's a good-ass mother. Is she loud and ghetto and obnoxious? Yes, she is, but she's still a mother to that kid. I said, well, come on now, Mama Rose. But she got so wild up from the yelling or whatever, she had to go take a seat. She having little heart palpitations. Because even when she said, well, okay, if we take him to get piano lessons or whatever else, who gonna take him here and there? Because I can't afford to do it. And then she said, my mama can do it. She said, your mama is sick, boy. You can't see that? And then, she said it a little bit earlier. But then again, after the whole, you know, yelling or whatever, we saw, okay, she isn't all that good. Because again, from her just talking on and getting hyper, oh my God, I need to go have a seat, Joe. I think his name was Joe. Anyway, and you see realize, okay, I'm on some bullshit. So does the mom. And then she said, I'll be outside in the car. And she leaves out. And then I'm like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole just crazy, crazy thing. So we see Deontay, who was like, Dad, you know, the Tooth Fairy won't give me my money because he thinking I was supposed to be here to get my Tooth Fairy money, but now I'm leaving. I'm confusing the goddamn Tooth Fairy. So Nuri like, oh no, I think the Tooth Fairy came already. She's like, oh, look at this. So she had already put the envelope that had the money in a note from the Tooth Fairy under the pillow, because it's like, oh, the Tooth Fairy was leaving, so they left it here. And then he opens it. It's a note that Nuri wrote, and it basically says how, you know, if you brush your teeth this, or if you lose that or whatever, you'll get, you know, this money or that money. And if you do this extra whatever, you'll get some more money. But remember, any tooth you lose, mail it to this address so I can get it. Versus having to be between two houses, just send me your tooth and then I'll give you money. And then of course it listed her address. So he saw that, he was like, and I said, that is beautiful. Okay, she made a way for your kid to feel like no matter where he at, if he's shuffling houses, the Tooth Fairy gonna get his teeth and he gonna get his money. Okay, I said, that is beautiful. And then the kid says, are you my daddy's girlfriend? And she says, no, I'm just his friend. And I was like, does that mean she pissed off? Like, what does that mean? But I think it means that he just too young to know what's going on. But that was fine too. So we do see, you know, the little kid leave. You know, we see Future Nuri says how, you know, on that day is when she saw the deaths of Earl's anger. Remember, Yasir changed his name to Yasir. His name was really Earl. So she said for her, that wasn't Yasir. That was Earl. And that was the things that he had been trying to leave behind in his past, but it bubbled up on that damn trip. You know, she said for her, it made her make a decision that she wanted to be witness to Yasir eventually go home on his own terms and get a son on his own terms, and not, you know, the terms of her or his mama or baby mama. So we see old school Nuri, young Nuri, telling, you know, Yasir, you know, I used to never want to date a man with kids because I did not want to deal with the drama. However, you know what I'm saying, this is kind of weird for me. He like, look, I just don't want my son, you know, to hate me for not being there. And she's like, well, you know, well, I see how much you love him, but you need to hurry up and get back to him and kind of focus. She says, so I think I can help. I'm actually consistently helping him. So she takes him to one of her open rooms in her house, and she says, this can be your writing room. This is where you can come to create and finish off your script or whatever. I'll finish reading your manuscript. I'll show it to my agent, or I'll show it to Norman or whatever, and then we'll kind of see where it can go from there. And he's like, I don't know what to say. She's like, you can start by saying thank you. And then we see future Yasir talking about, you know, he do understand now that he was completely spoiled by women, and Destiny was right. He was spoiled by Ruby, by her, Destiny, by his mama, and also by Nuri. He is. Yasir gets whatever he wants, come good, bad, or indifferent, no matter, ain't no mountain high, ain't no value low enough. He getting what he want in some way or some shape or form. So we do see him saying to her, thank you for the writing room. And then his future self is saying how he does not even know how he came to deserve a woman like Nuri. And that's how the episode goes off. I mean, I think the best part of today's episode was Mama Rose and her honesty. You know, sometimes we do know of, you know, deadbeat baby daddies or absentee parents or whatever. And it's like their parent, the deadbeat's parents, won't hold their child accountable. But in this instant, we saw Mama Rose hold not only her son accountable, but also the woman too, letting them both know y'all both fucking up. Okay, you son, you can't think you run shit when you're not here, and you can't Destin, you can't be pissed off at him because he don't want to be with you. You gotta make this shit work because ain't nobody suffering but the kid. And I'm like, Nuri was the only civilized person standing around, you know what I'm saying, planning 2 ferry trips or whatever, and posted. Who gonna post? This is crazy. Anyway, put your comments below. I am interested to see the next couple episodes, or the next episode. I think there's 1 episode left, because they had this whole roller coaster situation. I'm like, I know it's gonna come a point to where they gonna like break up or some shit, or like I'm just like waiting for that shoe to drop so that I can be like, okay, this gonna happen, but it can go back up from there. But you know, other than that, I'm all set, because it's 4:12 in the morning and I think I'm babbling. So I am Jay Lee. Oh, if you've been watching this long, what happened in the middle of the video? And put it in the description, put it in the comment section, and it has to be so where no one can guess or figure out what it is. That's the trick. Anyway, peace.